You may not know this, but almost 90% of Ohio's electricity comes from coal-fired power plants. And while the newer coal mines are regulated, those old abandoned ones from a century ago are leaking toxins into our streams. Meteorologist Ben Gelber is just back from the Wayne National Forest in southeast Ohio to show you some big concerns about what those old mines are doing to our environment.
Dwayne, the Ohio Department of Natural Resources estimates there are more than 6,500 abandoned underground mines in eastern Ohio, and toxic mine discharge is still turning streams orange a century after the mines were closed for good.
Their parents always told us to stay out of the creek because it was sulfur water. It was a pretty orange color.
Dale Duvall grew up in the old coal mining community of Carbon Hill, which is along Monday Creek that winds through the Hocking Hills past Nelsonville to the Hocking River. Duvall remembers what it was like in the summertime, diving into a large, cool pond on the other side of the hill.
When you would swim in it and when you would come out, your bathing suit, and you would smell like sulfur.
This is the opening to an abandoned coal mine, the Essex mine, with toxic metal sludge. This is where the Sycamore Run comes through and carries pollutants into Monday Creek. Rainwater passing through long abandoned mines comes in contact with coal, producing sulfuric acid, making Monday Creek a dead waterway. The coal mining industry that supported small communities in rural southeastern Ohio went unregulated, and some coal companies pumped mine wastewater directly into adjacent streams.
We are left with a legacy of dead streams.
The state has spent nearly $30 million since the 1970s to detoxify some 1,300 miles of polluted rivers and streams, sprawled out over tens of thousands of acres.
Everything in purple on this map represents abandoned underground coal mines.
Local groups like Rural Action have stepped up to secure state grants that support coordinated construction projects. But there are serious environmental hazards sealing mine openings. And tomorrow evening, we'll look at how the state takes precautions to avoid what happened in Colorado, where a toxic mine discharge recently traveled hundreds of miles, and how we know a dead creek is showing signs of life.